Well, I'm very excited about the Christian Research Journal. I've talked about it many times on the Bible Answer Man broadcast, on our podcasts, through our digital media platforms. But the Christian Research Journal is a magazine that no Christian home should be without. And I'm going to explain to you why that is by highlighting an article in the Christian Research Journal. And by the way, you can subscribe to the Christian Research Journal in a safe, secure fashion on the web at equip.org. I was reading through the current edition of the Christian Research Journal, and an article caught my attention. And one of the things you'll see in the Christian Research Journal is that we try to meld graphics along with fantastic content. But the article that caught my attention is titled Spirituality in Modern Hip Hop. It's written by Vocab Malone, and it's about the theology of Kendrick Lamar and Chance the Rapper, again in the current edition of the Christian Research Journal. But here's what I want to say about this article. Rap or hip hop is today perhaps the most consumed genre in America. In fact, an entire subculture has evolved around this music. Hip, meaning, in the know, I'm hip to it, and hop is the movement as you go while you're in the know. Hip hop is rife with hedonism, however, and nihilism, and it's engrossed, as the article points out, with girls and with gold and with letting the good times roll. But there's also a cultural agenda. And that cultural agenda includes the promotion of racist ideologies. Not only racist ideology, but racist organizations. And not the least of these organizations is the Nation of Islam. The Nation of Islam, a cult which is overtly lauded by rappers like Public Enemy and Ice Cube. And that despite the overt racism and the anti-Semitism inherent in this cultic organization. Louis Farrakhan describes Jews as bloodsuckers, Judaism as a gutter religion. And he denigrates Christianity as a white man's religion. And I would say equally troubling is the infamous Kendrick Lamar, because of his overt promotion of what I was talking about earlier, Black Hebrew Israelism. And here's what he says in the article. Let me see if I can find this. He says, "I'm not about a religion. I'm an Israelite. Don't call me black no more." Why? Why not call him black anymore? Because according to Kendrick, he is a direct descendant of the true biblical Israelites, and the impoverished condition of African Americans is failure to keep Old Testament laws. Despite promoting Christianity light and cultural lyrics, Lamar is standard fare for Christian kids who have all too frequently heard rationalizing his foul language, his braggadocio, his illicit sex as an almost acceptable aspect of urban subculture. And in like fashion, Chicago-based Chance the Rapper's music is replete with sex and with foul language and pseudo-Christian lyrics like, and this is in the article as well, "Why God phone die every time that I call on him? If his son had a Twitter, wonder if I would follow him." What is particularly noteworthy about Kendrick Lamar and Chance the Rapper is that they're adept at having it both ways. And again, the article points this out. Here's the lyrics or the chorus. "She want to say drink, do drunk, and have sex tonight, but I got church in the morning. Church in the morning. As Vocab Malone rightly observes in Spirituality in Modern Hip-Hop, the article that I'm talking about, truth is damaged when we embrace open contradiction. Lack of integrity and naked hypocrisy should never be encouraged. Ultimately, the hypocritical and sin-glorifying aspects of the music of Chance the Rapper and Kendrick Lamar leaves the listener unfulfilled. And I would add, leaves the listener predictably polluted as well. Again, the article and the Christian Research Journal is just one more example of why we want you to be familiar with a magazine, a one-of-a-kind magazine that is desperately needed in this particular epoch of time, because it's dealing with cultural issues that are relevant to you and to your family. If you've got kids, as I do, you know that many of them are listening to the lyrics of Lamar Kendrick and Chance the Rapper. And many of them are actually buying into the idea that, well, this is kind of Christian rap. But the reality is, as I just mentioned, they want to have it both ways, and you need to be on the vanguard of letting your children know about what's really going on and the messages that are really being communicated. The only place you're going to get that kind of information is the Christian Research Journal, so subscribe at equip.org.